You know what I'm saying? So I would say, if I had to say somebody, I would say AI, because he just had that. He reminded me of somebody that could have been from my neighborhood for real. Like, and he didn't, regardless of how big he got, how much love or respect he got, he was like, man, I'm gonna be me, and that's the end of it.
You know,
So
he's one of my best friends. You know, I'm gonna say AI was the closest thing to Tupac Shakur. Real shit. And the
no,
reason
I can see that. I can see that.
every game that AI had, say AI at its prime had a game in Portland tomorrow, 2 nights. There'd be a party with 10,000 dudes with AI jerseys, all the biggest in the world, AI, the Braves. Like, I've seen parties in Miami, New York, everywhere, where he would sell out like if the #1 rapper was performing that night, and it was just everybody, the toughest guys in the world with the AI jersey. And no one has really had that effect to me, you know, as a ball player. So that's why I call him like the closest thing to Tupac.
No, I agree with that. You know, and I don't think nobody ever came close to that. And I think a lot of it is because of, like what I just said, people feel a connection to him. Like, it's like he's a superstar basketball player, but he ain't too far removed from like us. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people felt that way. Like, they didn't feel like they was on his jock by wearing his jersey, or kind of like, you feel me, like trying to do what he did. I don't think nobody felt that way because they felt his energy. You know what I mean?
Man, let me tell you, man, and I asked that, man, nice AI came to New York, hung out, got drunk, and we stood in our boys' apartment in the South Bronx tenement with drop Phantoms, Rolls Royces outside the front door. Stanley, what's up? My young boy, my nephew, Captain Stanley, he just made it from Duke. He made it to Indiana. Congratulations.
Yes, congrats, bruh.
What was that bubble like, Damon? Was it harder playing in the bubble, or you rather play with your fans?
Me personally, I'd rather play with fans, but I mean, I understand why we can't. You know what I'm saying? It's more important things than what us wanting to play in front of fans. But I think, to me personally, the bubble was way easier because it was just like, it was really no distractions. We didn't have to travel after games. Like, shit, we was leaving the arena sometimes 10, 11 o'clock after a game, and we would go right back to the hotel, and they had cold pools set up at the pool for us, and we just get our recovery in right after the game. They had food laid out for us, and we go up to our room, lay down. I mean, everything was laid out. It wasn't no plane after, bus to the hotel, check into a room, get situated. It was none of that. It was just like boom, boom, get up the next morning, practice, all in one spot. So like, our bodies was recovering faster. We was more rested. I mean, it was way easier to me. I think that's why you saw a lot of people just killing like that, for real.
Let me tell you something. Let's go back to the AI. You and him having comment. Something you might not know. You know, blew my mind. Blew my mind. I was out there in the All-Star weekend, and you came out to perform. AI got crucified for trying to rap in his day.
Yeah.
NBA actually brought you on to perform. You want to say what's up? Holla. Don't just walk up. Come and say what's up to Damian Lillard, man. Come on, man. I know you got a fresh cut and everything. The man.
Yo, homie, you good?
What's good?
Yeah.
Everything blessed. Congrats on everything.
Appreciate it, bro. You're going to have to put me on one of your next joints, man.
Ah, there you go, boy.
Put me on something. Put me on something, man.
We got to cook something up.
Put me in the game. Put me in the game, coach.
Listen, 2021, we back in the studio. Let's do something.
It's good.
Put that shit out there right away.
Let's do it.
See what you get when you come on the big show. Get anything possible, Dave.
We got to do that, man.
When AI was working on his album, I was behind the scenes with him in the studio every day. And he kicking some gangster shit. You know, they wasn't ready for it. But the NBA, that was a historical move them put on because they don't want you to be with rappers. They don't want.
Yeah,
What was it like performing at the All-Star? I was there. I was standing in the crowd watching you perform.
yeah. No, it was cool, man, because I actually got hurt before the night before All Star in Memphis. I got hurt, and I was like, man, I don't know how to look with me being injured, and I'm not playing in the game, and you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna be up here rapping and moving around the stage. And they was the ones that was like, we think it'd actually be cool that you can't perform as Damian Lillard, but you can still perform as Dame Dollar. So they was really the ones that was like, we think you should really still do it. And I think that just speaks to like the growth of the league. You know, at first I think the NBA was probably trying to deny the culture a little bit of like, you know, what we actually come from and what our interests are. You know what I'm saying? Like the tall tees and baggy jeans and do rags and all that, they was trying to keep it clean, you know, and not have all that stuff be a part of it. And I think now they just starting to embrace it because they know like that's what people want.
I
So
David Stern, you know, he used to rock the TS piece, the TS chain at the Rucker.
Terror Squad join them.
But this commissioner, Adam Silver, the great commissioner, man. Like,
He is.
I had to co-sign it through him for you to move on there.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like I said, I think, you know, Adam Silver's come in and he's being about the players. You know, he know that the league goes as the players go. And the more that fans can have access to us and learn us and get the real version of us, the league becomes more powerful. And, you know, obviously it's a business. You want to generate money. You want to make money. And that's what people are going to pay for. They're not going to pay for the corny, phony, you know, watered down stuff. They want the real thing. So, I mean, I think he's doing a great job of providing that.
You know, real touchy subject, Black Lives Matter, racial tension, for white people to get involved, right?
Yeah.
It's almost damn if they do, damn if they don't. If they mad at them for doing it, if they don't, we get mad at them for not doing it.
Right.
This league stood firm with everybody.
Yeah.
And they rolled out with you guys, man. They you know, they are to be commended for supporting the Black Lives Matter movement and all that. And you as a player, did you feel like they had your back?
No, I did. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm one of the most skeptical people ever. Like I'm skeptical of everything. So when we first decided like, okay, we're gonna go play, I was like, well, what is this about? You know, like are they committing to support the movement? Because if we don't go play, how billions of dollars could be lost? Like when we get here, are they putting Black Lives Matter on the court to appease us? Are they making all these t-shirts and all this gear to appease us? That was my first thought. And it's kind of like what you just said, damn if you do, damn if you don't. I'm like, damn, I'm already thinking negative about it, you know what I'm saying, before we even get into it. But I think just the fact that they took that type of stand and stood with us, you know, it was similar to like I went and marched out here in Portland, you know what I'm saying? And when I went out there, I'm thinking it's going to be all black people. You know, we're going to march together. We're going to stand together. And when I got out there, it was 50-50 split. It was like half black, half white. And I'm like, I mean, it's a great thing that we got this many people that are not black and, you know, probably not directly affected by these things out here supporting like that. And I think the bubble was like, I walked away viewing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have easily been like, all right, we're going to be in a bubble and we're just going to steer clear of that subject. And we're going to try to bring something positive. They could have went a completely different route. So I respect, you know, the fact that they stood up for us. And I think it was in line with what the NBA has been doing in recent years as far as like standing with the players.
No, I love it. I love it. And basketball is my life. You know what I'm saying? My life is music and basketball. You know, as a fan, coaching street basketball, you know, I live, basketball is everything to me. So I appreciate that they had your back and they were there every step of the way. I'm very proud of of the NBA and how they stood up for everybody. Let me ask you a question. Who's your arch nemesis? Who do you dread playing? And meaning, who you like, holy shit, I got to go up against this guy. I got to play all this defense. And the next day you sore as hell. You don't want to get out the bed because this guy won't stop coming.
I mean, if I had to say I had an arch nemesis, it'd probably be Russ. Because me and Russ, when we play against each other, we going after each other. Like, it's been that way every time we played since I've been in the NBA. 8 straight years of just like me and him go at each other, but I mean, it's respect off the court. Like we solid, we cool off the court. But once we play it, I just feel like we going after each other every time. Like it don't matter beginning of the season, middle of the season, end of the season. Like no matter what it is, we going after each other. Like so, I would say him, but it ain't really. It's nobody in the league where I dread playing against. You know what I'm saying? The only time where I'm like, damn, is if it's like we playing 3 games in 4 nights and we on the road and we play Indiana one night, then we play Minnesota, and then, or we play Indiana, then we get a break, and then we play Minnesota, and then we got to go to, you know, I don't know, Brooklyn. Say we got to go to Brooklyn, and we end in the 3 and 4 nights, and it was Kyrie or something.
I'm very tight with Mike Bibby, and he would complain to me, be like, yo, I hate playing Steph. He's just so strong. You know, I know I'm going to play. Several players have always told me, yo, there's one player, you know, Al Harrington. At one time he had to check Yao Ming. And yo, Joe, I couldn't get off the bed the next day.
Right.
And by mistake, his knees hitting the back of my back. And he was like, yo, I couldn't get out the bed for practicing. You know, that's the reference I'm
if I had to say one, I would say probably Steph, because he just don't stop moving. Like when you play against Steph, it's not even like when he has the ball, it's when he don't have the ball. He just running all over the place. They screening for him. And it's like it's a heavy workload when you're playing against him because he don't stop moving. He'll make any shot. He'll shoot any shot. It's like, damn.
picks.
Yeah, man.
4 picks. How you gonna stay with this guy and then he gonna shoot from anywhere?
And he gonna shoot it fast as hell. He gonna catch it and it's gonna be gone. So all he needs is a little space. Draymond setting illegal screens. Like that's the one where I be like, damn, you know, the night before where you like, man, I'm about to have to chase him around. Like he could get hot. You know what I'm saying? Like you just.
And then after you chase him around, you gotta, you know, it's Dame time.
I gotta do something back.
Over. You gotta that game-winning shot.
Which one?
Hit several of them, but you know which one I'm talking about. That big game.
Okay, see?
Yes. You wanted the ball bad. You wanted to take that shot. What was that like?
I mean, once we got the ball back and it was a tie game and I knew we was gonna get the last shot, I was like, I'm not gonna force nothing to the rim and end up somebody hit my arm or I lose the ball or something and the referee's not gonna decide the game. So I mean, I just got to a comfortable spot and I was like, you know, he backed off me a little bit. I was like, I'm about to just raise from right here. Like
you prefer a deep shot over like going to. You think you have a better chance shooting a 3 from a distance than going up for a layup at the basket. Your odds, you prefer your odds shooting the 3 from the other side of earth.
It depends on the situation. Like some games I can get to the rim easy on certain defenses. Like if they don't have good help side defense or if they don't have a real rim protector, then I might challenge them at the rim and put the pressure on the referee and like really think that I could finish. But if I've been making jumpers like in that OKC series and in that game, I was hitting deep threes the whole game. So at that point, I was like, I had it rolling. I was like, it don't matter where I shoot from. If I can get a clean look, it's going in. So
shoot at the basket seems like extra bigger when you on a roll. Like I've heard players say the shit just going in, like you just is.
Nah, it for sure get bigger. The basket look way bigger when you making shots, and the ball feel better. That's what's crazy. Like the ball feel better in your hands when you get rolling. That shit crazy, man.
I mean, you made moves this year. Shout out to your man CJ.
Yes, sir.
1-2 punch, deadly. You
That's
guys,
my boy. That's my boy.
no, he busy. He ain't no punk, man.
At all.
No, he a dog. He get busy. He get busy. I see y'all picked up Covington. What's
Yep.
your expectations of Covington?
I mean, I expect him to be himself. You know what I'm saying? I think we known for performing offensively. Like we don't have an issue scoring the ball, putting points on the board. Where we've struggled at is just getting stops. Sometimes we defend hard, we don't come up with rebounds. You know, we use energy for an entire possession and don't get the ball. Then we got to guard again, and we don't get the ball. So, like, I think we put ourselves in them type of positions too much. And, you know, our defensive rating ended up being low. But I think when you add somebody like him to the equation, he's a great perimeter defender, good length and size, get a lot of deflections and steals, and he's an underrated shot blocker. Like, to be a wing, he's usually at the rim blocking shots. So I think it's something that is complementary, you know, to the team that we bringing back.
Here, Dan, you're looking amazing. This is your time. Everybody has a time, right? I remember Derek Jeter, who's my favorite baseball player. I was at a Yankee game, and he hit a home run, and 60,000 people, tell him to lower it. 60,000 people were jumping up and down, and me, I was jumping up and down. And I remember me looking at the crowd, and shout out Erica Ford. I'm looking at the crowd, and everybody's going crazy. And Derek, and I said, no, he's just a player in the game, and that he retire are still gonna come here and cheer for the next Derek, and you know they're gonna be Yankee fans. Like, so why I say that to you is we've seen somebody kill before. We just said AI, we just said Steph Marbury. With this league, if you don't win a championship, you'll just be one of the other guys.
Right.
What are you doing to win a championship? And I don't mean just individually, because you leave it all on the court.
Right.
But as a team, do you think you have a chance to win a championship?
I think we got a chance. And I think being able to hold together like the culture of your team, I think is big in the league, because there's so many like ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? You go through bad stretches, you have your great stretches, but I think like the demeanor of your team and like how together your team is. Like you look at a team like Miami, nobody came into the season last year saying they're gonna be in the finals. Everybody was like, oh, Toronto, Milwaukee, the Lakers, the Clippers. It was like they wasn't even in the discussion. But like they're a team that come in shape, they play together, they unselfish, they defend. You know what I'm saying? They do their job. They hold each other accountable. And, like, you end up where you end up when you got all that shit going for you. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're not supposed to, or people might not see it. And I think our team, we got that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Where we together, there's no question, regardless if we get our ass blew out, or if we blow somebody out, or if somebody come off the bench and have 40, and I have a low-scoring game, CJ have a low-scoring game, our team is like, we the same. We come to practice the same. We gonna talk in the locker room the same. So like, that's something that's on our side. I think it's a matter of us just being able to sustain that every single night and getting in a position where it's like, all right, now not only are we together, we won games based on who we are and how we do shit. So now we going into the postseason confident, like this shit work. Like we that team. If they're gonna beat us, they're gonna have to take it from us. And you get in the postseason, and we got the players to get it done. Like I averaged 30 last year. CJ averaged 23 last year. Melo is a future Hall of Famer. You see what he did in the bubble. Like, in the big moments, like, you're going to need somebody like Melo that's been there, done that, and he believed. The other team going to respect somebody like Melo. I feel like a top 5 center like Nurk can score on the block. He can pass. He's a good rim protector. Then you add Covington, Derrick Jones Jr., Rodney Hood, Gary Trent, Enes Kanter, backup 5. That's a quality backup 5. And
Great.
if it all fall into place and we do what we supposed to do, we can do it. Like, I really feel like we can do it. And I think, like you said, like, if you don't win a chip, everybody will be like, oh, he didn't win it. He was great, but he didn't win it. And I'm like, I talked to Melo about it. I'm like, bruh, I was telling you to come here 3 years ago. When you was in OKC in Houston, you should have been came. Me and him always talk about it. But I tell him, like, you're not going to play with nobody like me that, like, of course I want to win it for me, but I want my legacy and I want my shit to be tied to yours, because you're going to have a great comeback story because you was on the couch. They was trying to play you. And you came back, we welcomed you, and, like, I want to see you. You're going to be a Hall of Famer, but I want to see you have your ring too. And I'm going to get to be a part of that story. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all that stuff count to me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we got the makeup to get it done. It's just a matter of, like, how committed we going to be to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do it really mean to us?
Mm-hmm. And I never get the lyric right, but it's in one of Jay-Z's first songs where he said, you know, if one of us fall, each other be each other's crutches. And it's always been my philosophy, where I want to help my brothers, not wanting nothing back, no money back, no nothing like that. But hopefully one day, if I need your help, you can pick me up.
Yeah.
That has always been a Fat Joe strategy. You know what I mean? That's how I look at life.
Yeah.
When it comes to the rap game, what are you trying to do with this rap career?
Man, I always did music. Like, before I even knew I was gonna be an NBA player, I was doing mixtapes. And when I was in high school, me and all my partners, we used to warm up at our high school basketball games to our own songs. Like, so I've been doing music. And then when I got to college, I mean, I was in my junior year before I was on, like, a mock draft. I was in my 3rd year in school. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And every summer I was doing mixtapes and doing all that. So I always like fuck with music heavy, like, as a listener. Like, I always, like, wrote music, you know what I'm saying? So that's just part of it. It ain't like I just got to the league and was like, all right, I'm about to try to just start rapping. Like, I always did it. So once I got to the league, I just was like, I'm gonna establish myself, you know, for the reason that I'm here. And I'm gonna make room for, you know, the other stuff that I'm passionate about, like music.
Ball player rappers don't get into the violence, because, boy, you caught that beat for Shaq. I'd have been really worried for you with the diesel on the physical. Have you ever seen Shaq in real life?
Yeah.
That motherfucker big as hell.
Yeah, I know. Did you listen to him?
Yeah, listen to Shaq, man.
No, I'm saying, did you listen to when our songs was going back and forth?
He sent me your song, and he sent me his. You know, Shaq a hip hop fan, man. He's been a fan since day one, and he loved this shit for what it really is, just the music. So,
Same.
You know, that's crazy. But your top 5 favorite rappers of all time, who would that be?
My top 5 of all time, I'm a Pac, my favorite of all time. Like, I'm a huge Pac fan. I'm gonna say Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Wayne. And I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with for that fifth spot. I think I'm gonna go with Nas. I like Nas. I'm a huge Nas fan, but I listen to a lot of rap. So like growing up, if I had to do this growing up, I would have probably I don't know. I would have
I'm
probably said Andre 3000 or something, huh?
somebody. Who would be your top 5 rappers right now? Young
Right
cat,
now, right
young
now.
right now, young cats.
You mean young, like
I mean, young.
not like Kendrick and them?
Wait, the Roddy Riches, you know,
Oh, the young ones, I would say Lil Baby, Roddy Rich. Um, I don't want to miss nobody that I really like. I like Rod Wave a lot. Rod Wave, a lot of people don't be on to it like that, but I think Rod Wave in there for sure. So
hey, that's my man. You know, I love a big boy style. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You fall on that stage, he got his ass right back up, man.
yeah, he did.
That's a
I
fact
say
right there. I got
Roddy Rich,
back
Lil
up.
Baby, um, Rod Wave, the Baby, and YBN, well, Corday.
Oh, Corday's he's a spitter.
Yeah,
That's my
that's my
guy.
style for sure.
He's a spitter. To me, I love them all. I don't think nobody on uh nobody on that Roddy Rich. Nobody. I don't think nobody touched that album this year.
The Roddy Rich.
Yeah, I think he should have been nominated for Grammys and all that.
Yeah, Roddy Rich hard.
You know, and right behind him, I would have said, unfortunately, Pop Smoke passed away.
Yeah, I like Pop Smoke too. I just ain't. It just wasn't a lot of material. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard a lot of material from him, but I did fuck with his album heavy though.
Yeah, his album surprised you actually, right?
It most certainly surprised me
And then when you heard the whole shit, you was like,
because
oh,
I just heard the one song was going. It was everywhere. Some of the songs, and then when we was in the bubble, like 3 of the young dudes on the team was just playing that shit over and over and over, and I could hear it coming out their room, and I'd be walking down the hallway. So I went in my room and was like, man, let me listen to this. And the next day at practice, I was like, man, I had it in my AirPods. Like, okay,
yeah, that shit
let's
happened.
actually go.
You know, I thought the song was cute. You know what I'm saying? I met him. God bless the dead. Rest in peace, he was a gentleman, great kid. And then I'm walking in my store up in NYC, and they was playing that shit to death. That album when it came out, and I was like, yo, I was listening to. So she wanna mess with the whoa. I was
Yeah,
like, yo,
oh, yeah, that's hard.
yeah, he was a big thing. Like I was like, holy shit, he was a superstar.
Oh yeah, somebody said Lil Durk too. I mess with Lil Durk too.
You know,
Durk,
Dirk, he honorary mention. Know what I'm saying?
Durk.
Uh, favorite. I don't want to say your favorite ball player 5 at the time, but your favorite 5 point guards
My favorite
of
5
all
point
time.
guards. I'm gonna go. You consider AI a point guard?
Yeah, he's a 2. He
He
cursed me
played it
out one
too,
time.
but he was okay. So I'm gonna say
He's a point.
AI.
So I put AI one time, and he literally, I put him up as a 2. I mean, as a point guard, and he literally called me up like, "Yo, you know I'm a 2, man. You know I ain't no point guard, but
Nah, I'm gonna say
you got."
AI included. I'm gonna say AI, Nick Van Exel, Gilbert Arenas, um, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, and Gary Payton.
The glove, boy. And
I gotta put Steve Francis in there too as a slash Steve Francis as my 5th because I love Steve Francis.
D. Francis, Casino Mobley, those are my guys. They come up when I come up. They was giving guys the business out there. You know, and the glove, he's still crazy. Like I see him on
I know he is. He from Oakland, man. Hey.
Let me ask you something. Your top 5 playing now point guard.
Playing right now?
Playing right now in the league.
Me, Steph, Russ, Kyrie. I'm trying to think of all the point guards before I say my fifth.
You got Trey Young. You got John Morant. You got Donovan Mitchell.
He ain't a point guard.
What is it, 2?
Yeah, he's a 2.
All right.
I'm gonna say me, Steph, Russ, Luka Doncic.
Woo! Luka,
and
point guard.
Either one. He played a 1. Me, Steph, Russ, Luka, and Kyrie Irving.
Let me explain something to you about this Luka dude. That white boy on his eyes, man. That motherfucker on his eyes, boy.
Hey,
yeah,
you ain't lying at all. He goes.
I said, oh no. Oh no, he the truth for real.
No, he the truth. He the truth. You can't. Anybody that say he ain't, man, they hate.
Nah, he the truth. Who should we have our eyes on coming in this rookie draft? Do you know any of these guys who's in? Who do you think gonna be explosive this year? You don't know yet?
I don't know. I don't really know none of them. I know a kid. I know one kid in the draft, Peyton Pritchard. He from West Lynn, Oregon, the city I live in. He was in high school when I first got here. He got drafted in the first round to the Celtics. I don't know how much he'll play for them, but the one player that I think is going to be the best one is LaMelo Ball. I think Melo Ball the truth.
I think Melo Ball's the truth too.
Yeah, I think he the truth, man.
But got him, but he went too early. I think in the East we got to really watch this youth. They got Vernon from Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy Gordon Hayward.
No, I think they doing good just with LaMelo. They got Gordon Hayward over there with them. They got the
kid from Duke, the center, Vernon.
I know, and they got a 4-man already from Carolina the year before. So they got some young talent in the East like that. You know, that lower half of the East is gonna be there for them. So I think they're gonna be straight.
Yeah, they excited. Yo, Dan, man, thanks for checking in with us, man. God bless. Can't wait till December 22nd.
It's up. It's up.
You can shoot them shits from the other side of the moon. Like, I know if I was coaching you at the Rucker, I'd be losing my mind when you shoot some shit from the other.
Hey man, I shoot it at a high clip though, man. I shoot it at a high clip, man.
Let me tell you something, my brother, man. I enjoyed this talk with you, man. Shout out my girl Charlene connecting us. Because I've been asking you for a couple of months now for you to get on
here.
Man,
I've been trying to do it, but you be hitting me the same day, like, man, what's up tonight? I'm like, man,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm corrupt. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody in the bubble, nobody's like allowed to talk. I'm like, fuck that. I want breaking news. I want Dame Lillard from the bubble.
No, I don't do a lot of planning myself. I usually just, you know what I'm saying? I just go how it go for me. So, but just them times you was coming with, I was like, bro, I can't do it tonight.
You know, if I was in Portland, man, I'd be up in them sneaker spots.